Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool urged to Prioritise move for Crystal Palace star. Liverpool defence under spotlight after Bournemouth win. Konate's uncertainty raises questions. Liverpool's 4-2 victory over Bournemouth at Anfield showcased the attacking firepower of Arne Slot's champions, yet it also underlined the defensive issues threatening to undermine their title defence. Federico Chiesa and Mo Salah scored late goals to seal the points, but it was the manner in which Antoine Semenyo was allowed to sprint from one end of the pitch to the other before finishing that caused alarm. Ibrahima Konate found himself heavily criticised after standing off the Bournemouth forward, leaving Jamie Carragher to deliver a withering assessment on Sky Sports. "What is Konate doing? Oh my God. He's been absolutely shocking tonight," said the former Liverpool defender. Konate's display comes at a time when his contract negotiations are delicately poised. With only a year remaining on his deal, Liverpool risk a repeat of the Trent Alexander-Arnold saga, which ended with the academy product departing for Real Madrid on a free transfer. Express calls for swift action. The Express have suggested that Liverpool's transfer priorities may need urgent revision. Their report states, a sale of Konate, whose head already appears to be looking towards the exit door, would help fund a bid for the Crystal Palace star. If Slot hesitates, he faces the prospect of a season with a demotivated star in the heart of defence who has no intention of staying. This raises the prospect of Marc Guéhi becoming Liverpool's next defensive target. With Crystal Palace unwilling to let their captain leave cheaply, the need to act decisively is clear. Slot has already shown he is prepared to make bold decisions since succeeding Jurgen Klopp, but few choices would be bigger than reshaping the heart of his defence. Balancing attack and defense. Liverpool's pursuit of Alexander Isak remains one of the summer's headline transfer stories, with a rejected £110 million bid highlighting the scale of the club's ambition. Yet as the Express argues, Friday's victory suggested the club's attacking depth, with Chiesa and Salah decisive late on. The greater concern may be the fragility at the back. Allowing Konate to remain unsettled risks destabilizing a defense that already demands reinforcements. If Guéhi is the answer, then decisive moves must be made before the September 1 deadline. Slot's next major decision. Since his arrival, Slot has not shied away from difficult calls. Guiding Liverpool to a Premier League title in his first season has given him both credibility and trust, but the coming weeks could define the trajectory of his second campaign. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for. Our second news is Liverpool join Man United in race to sign £23 million Premier League centre-back who's a born leader. Liverpool still want and need to make some big signings this summer, but their rivals are also desperate to strengthen. Despite the Reds' impressive transfer window so far, the plan has always been to continue building upon the excellent signings they have already made, and, after a nervy opening game of the season against Bournemouth, their plans to bring in some new recruits will only have accelerated, especially in defence. Liverpool have looked shaky at the back and very vulnerable all pre-season, something they are clearly trying to fix based on the number of centre-halves they are linked with. They have already signed 18-year-old Giovanni Leone and they are still keeping close tabs on Marc Guéhi, although the latest reports suggest they have joined Manchester United in the race for another Premier League defender, Liverpool in the race for Nathan Collins. This summer has been a little different for Liverpool, as instead of being linked with a whole host of names and getting very few of them, they have only targeted a few this summer, and often got all of them. Now, with the market trickier to navigate due to the short time left, the Reds are shortlisting a few options just to be safe, with Brentford's Nathan Collins another name added according to the Daily Mail. According to their report, interest in the Irishman is rife, with the likes of Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur also keen on his signature. Brentford do not want to sell the 24-year-old, however, but with the Bees looking set for a tricky season due to the amount of players they have already lost, he may choose to jump ship now. He was signed in 2023 for a club record fee of £23 million from Wolves and was only recently made club captain following Christian Norgaard's departure to Arsenal, suggesting it might be hard to tempt him away. Described as a born leader on Brentford's official website, keeping hold of him is a must, especially as he played every minute of their 2024-25 Premier League campaign, but if a club like Liverpool come calling, it might be hard to say no. Nathan Collins should be a backup plan for Mark Guéhi. There is no doubting Collins' quality and he has proven himself to be a really key player for Brentford in the Premier League, but Guéhi should still be the top priority. Not only would the Englishman very likely be cheaper, but he has plenty more experience under his belt at the highest level, even playing a key role in the Euros. Guéhi may have hinted that he is leaving Crystal Palace over the weekend too, suggesting that he is ready to make the move to Anfield that he has been waiting for this summer. Either way, the signal of intent from Liverpool to bring in another centre-back shows strong self-awareness and desire to fix any problems as soon as possible, with this one of the last pieces in their puzzle. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Star open to joining Liverpool before deadline. An exciting winger has confirmed he's open to making a move with Liverpool, one of the clubs interested in his services. Time is ticking for clubs to complete more business before the transfer window shuts close. We now have just less than 2 weeks until it's all over. Liverpool are still in the thick of it. They need at least one more attacking reinforcement and on top of that would like to add at least another centre-back. Conversations for Mark Guéhi and Alexander Isak are ongoing. Although Liverpool don't have tunnel vision on those two deals alone, they are also on the lookout for a winger. The Reds are just about to lose Ben Doak and Harvey Elliott could potentially be on his way out. Not to mention Federico Chiesa, whose future remains in doubt despite his goal against Bournemouth. Anfield Watch understands that irrespective of their Isak chase, Liverpool are still looking to sign a winger. The winger in question could be Malik Fofana. Anfield Watch understands Liverpool scouts are huge admirers of the Belgian international and tracked him during his time at Gent. They have kept an eye on him since moving to Lyon, and have already explored a move for him in this transfer window. Moving for Fofana before the deadline shuts close cannot therefore be ruled out. Liverpool are definitely ready to strike a deal for the young winger. And they have good terms with Lyon as well, having negotiated a deal to sell Tyler Morton to the French side. Now speaking to beIN Sports after Lyon's first League One game of the season, Fofana confirmed he's open to a move away from Lyon and refused to rule out making a transfer before the transfer deadline day. If I stay in Lyon, that's a tricky question. In football, anything can happen, we'll see, Fofana said. Of course, I'm very happy here, it's not that I want to leave. If there's a good opportunity, we'll see, but for now, I'm very happy here. Earlier on in the window the Belgian already rejected interest from Everton and Nottingham Forest. It's very clear that Fofana is holding out for a bigger move and perhaps that's with the awareness that Liverpool are waiting for him on the wings. Fofana registered an assist in Lyon's opener against RC Lens, providing the ball to set up Georges Mikotadze for the winner. He definitely showcased his quality in that game, coming off the left wing and causing a lot of problems with his explosive speed. The best thing about Fofana is that he's still very young and he can be molded into whatever Arne Slot needs in this Liverpool squad. In the past, Fofana has played on the right wing and through the middle as well, so he's not just an option for the left wing to replace Luis Diaz, he's an option across the front three. This is why a move simply cannot be ruled out for the youngster. Liverpool need depth in attack and Fofana would definitely bring that. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.